my Chrome or my Firefox.
Oh, yeah, that'd be where most of my CPU usage is going from Firefox right now.
Chrome eats it up. I know that.
The 25 tabs I have open probably isn't helping.
That you never close.
25 tabs? I mean, are there really 25 different porn sites?
Well, no, I've got, let's see, I've got price checking on that one. That's all builder on that one. Oops, Steam's up in that one. 24 tabs now. Netflix is running on that one. Funimation on that one. Crunchyroll on that one. YouTube on that one. Humble Bundles tracking on that one.
Jesus.
He hasn't got to his 10 spreadsheets he used for math class yet.
Oh, God.
Sir, I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 workbooks open for math class right now.
Hey, hi. Good to see you. Sorry, y'all go ahead.
10 for Warframe.
Oh, there's our wizard.
Hey.
How's it going?
It's going okay.
All right. We've got everybody except for our lovely Kaz tonight. Our dwarf is gone rogue again. So we will have to.
Rogue's here. Rogue's here.
That's right. Yeah. Okay. He's gone missing. So we'll just point him.
Not another one we have to find.
We'll just point him in a general direction. And
yeah, we're not too good at finding dwarves.
Yeah, exactly. That's true. Very
dwarves
true.
Dwarves seem to be our Achilles heel right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, to finish the module and move on. But no, we're going to stick around in the Desran Valley for a little bit longer. All right, Jance.
We found.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
I was just saying, we found one dwarf so far, I think.
Yeah. And a bunch of dead ones.
Yeah, he was locked up, so he wasn't. Yeah. All right, let's get our introductions out of the way. We'll say hi to everybody. Do our recap. We are in the middle. The Trolls Are Us gang is in the middle still. Actually, not really in the middle. They're on the back end of Princes of the Apocalypse. They just can't seem to close that book out and move on to bigger and better and nastier encounters, since they are at level 10 now, blazing, their own trail through this module against all the rest of the other groups. But like I said, let's do introductions and recap and go from there. Mar, you're up first.
Mar is your ever bouncy human archer of cat-loving fun, who hails from the Mirror of Dead Men and really hates dragons.
He hates them. They have wings and fly. Krukash.
Krukash is a human barbarian coming from the Westwood. He's on a mission to stop an evil he believes only he can stop, that he has every nightmares about. He has a pet pseudo-dragon and a wooden leg now.
Dragon?
Oh,
he has a hairless cat.
Thanks, Nilius. I appreciate that. Toomlock.
I am Toomlock, your Genasi rogue. I'm running with these guys to support my family, and I like to do it from the back with the stabby with my Tinder Strike.
Yes, the most overpowered dagger known to mankind.
It likes to cook meat, too.
Yeah. Close wounds. It's good at that, right? Cauterizing. Anilius.
I'm a half-elven wizard bard, come from the Candlekeep area, in search of great knowledge, missing family and friends, and working on trying to get some new magics going.
Mm-hmm. And like I said, we have Kaz, our cleric fighter, hill dwarf, who supports the group as best he can. I don't know what he says. He misses home. He needs a beer. He needs a strong ale.
Not to mention our tag-alongs.
Yeah, there you go. All right. Well, so they have ventured. Let's see. Bring up the. They are traveling out of the Desran Hills after discovering the halls of the Hunting Axe and retrieving a legendary great axe known as Orc Splitter that they are have been asked by a group of... No, this is not a Oh, really? See, there's just so much that I have to remember to do, and I forget. Thank you, Devil. I appreciate that. Let me turn that off a second. Okay, I don't care about all this stuff. Quit that. Stream elements. Turn it off. There we go. Okay. So that being said, back to the show. So yes, they have ventured. They came out of this lost dwarven little stronghold with this weapon, and a member of the Harpers has beseeched them to give up the weapon so that it may go back to the Dwarven Kingdom because of the great what's the word I'm looking for? Big words for me here. I'm just really playing it off tonight. The sentimental value and all that belongs to, that this axe has and represents for the Dwarven Kingdoms. And so they agreed if that something was given to them, regifted to them of like kind deal. So apparently I was supposed to work on something, so we've basically just thrown some spaghetti against the wall to create an item real quick. But we'll work on it. But yeah, so they agreed they would meet down at Summit Hall in a couple weeks time, at least a week's time. Yeah, to meet up with the retinue to do a fair trade. And so they've traveled and got out of the hills somewhat, or were getting out of the hills when they were waylaid by some of the biggest trolls they'd ever seen before. Some forest and a hill troll, actually the size of a hill, small walking hill. But, as always, they proceeded to annihilate them. And we're kind of holding, we'll go back to that campsite. And that's where we there's just troll bodies and now with the dawn rising, those bodies now are catching fire and burning up, exposed to the sunlight, and especially this hill troll that's been over there. It's really now putting out a putrid smell and kind of making everybody sick. But other than that, that's kind of where we're at. The question was, were we continuing on? What do you guys want to do with that lovely recap that I just put there? It was abbreviated and to the point.
Well, Mar thinks it smells like Mama's cooking, but he wants to see if he can get a trophy from the big troll.
Weren't you going to take was it a tooth or something like that? Or
we hadn't finalized. I didn't know what a hill troll would have to be a trophy.
Well, the hill trolls from, let's see, that's a good question. NPCs, hill troll, a gargantuan size. Whoa, what was that? I've got my sounds. Oh boy. Let me turn that off a second. That was my overlay. Moss and grass grow on its back during its long periods of dormancy. It's patient. It ends up devouring anything that it eats. Yeah, basically, if you remember, its major fighting style was to kick or slam or stomp. And it's just, it's got, actually...
Can I take a large toenail and turn it into a shield?
Oh, that's just gross. Okay. I thought I'd turn it off. Roll me a D12. Mar.
That's a 10.
That's a D10.
Oh, my bad.
Oh my god. You fumble around on the hill troll, and it's quite large, and it's very difficult to move the body that's kind of just laying there on the ground. But you see what could only be described as a pouch, or it looks like a pouch. Maybe it's just a carcass of a large animal that it's just kind of used to kind of stitch up to stuff stuff in, and you basically see that. What are you wearing? Armor. You've got the don't you have the plate mail armor on still? What are you wearing?
Yes, the stone plate,
The stone plate
from
mail?
the cultist.
Yeah, well, there is a. Doesn't tell me what, but you rolled a. It is a set of +3 armor. Interesting.
Oh my!
Oh my is correct. So let's. What are our armor types? I'm going to roll this up. You're going to roll this up to see what special type of armor this is. So equipment, armor. We have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 10, 11. Roll me a d12 again. What could this possibly be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So it's half plate +3 armor.
Wow.
Alrighty then.
That's pretty much what I was going to say.
Because honestly, it doesn't say, it just says a set of +3 armor. The Hill Troll has these extra items, and you happen to roll precisely the best roll that is. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 armors in the table. You rolled an 8. So I roll down, and that is half plate. So it is, let me put this in the party inventory. You guys are just killing it here, and this is all right. There's the half plate, and
So that seems like either a Mar or a Kaz thing.
And so you still have the issues of what it's disadvantaged for stealth on. That doesn't take it, but it's going to make that an AC base. That would make it a 18 then. Holy crap!
Well, that matches my plate. Oh wait, but I get dex bonuses with that too.
Yes.
Okay, so
But you would have stealth disadvantage.
I
He
already
got
have
stealth
stealth.
advantage.
I'm gonna put +3 at there. With code it, whoever takes it figures all that out. But half plate. Boom. There. Okay. So instead of finding you could find a toenail, I guess, if that's really what you want. But
No, Mar's fine with that.
all right, yeah, they actually had a table for this lovely little hill troll, and people are like looking, what does the hill troll look like? For those who are watching, we've had a couple of new people kind of slide in and out. Don't know if they stuck. Did we lose them already? It's only 4. Oh, a couple. Hello, new folks. Well, there's the hill troll. Big old baddie. It is, yep. That being said, ta-da-da. You got that instead. So anyway. Boom. Y'all can decide what to do with that. Whoever wants to wear it.
So like I said, it's either a Mar or a Kaz thing. Doesn't do me any good. I don't think Kaz would, crew would want it.
I can't
Doesn't
wear it.
seem like a tomb lock thing, so unless you want to try to put it on my my shield guardian or whatever it's called.
I'll wear it for now unless Kaz comes back and decides he needs more.
Yeah. See. Okay. Well, just hold on to it. All right. Done. And then, so you finalize and you kind of go through all that, and now it's time to break camp, I guess.
Yep. Keep on heading back on down to Summit Hall. Or I say back down. The first time we've been there. So we haven't been there.
We've been there.
Have we been to Summit Hall already? Yeah, okay.
We have.
Yeah, because y'all have the, all right.
The breastplate from the dead dwarf that with the insignia on it.
That's correct. Yep. So you pull up to the fortified monastery and ask for. Oh my lord! I thought I turned that off. What is going on? Notifications. So
Notifications will not be silenced tonight.
yeah. No, I'm a Discord. It's the other group's going wailing away on some stuff. Okay. So you asked for Lady Stormbanner, who is the female knight of Tyr that oversees the hall, and y'all are motioning into the main hall area, eating room and all that, because it's a nice fortified monastery, but they pretty much keep to themselves. They are the rule of the knights and the law of the land, and they pretty much they use this. There's a lot of novices and a lot of training going on here. They're not very much into the better accoutrements and stuff like that of a established order. They like to roam this area, guarding and doing the best that they can, and they've just been overwhelmed because of all the stuff that's been happening these last months and year with the cultists. But y'all apparently, without knowing it, you've put an end to some of that with your waylaying of the temple underground. And so she, where is her? Well, I'm here. Who has got the? I'm trying to pull up the deal on that, but who's got?
I have the breastplate, and she's the leader, right?
She is the leader. That is correct.
All right, so I will walk up to her and say, "My lady, we are sad to inform you that we have found one of your comrades dead in wherever the hell it was. I don't remember where we got her.
The monastery.
Yeah, it was the monastery. Yeah.
So, and I will hand her the breastplate and tell her that this is all that was left of his belongings.
And so she takes that, and this was from, let me pull this up. That was from outside Secrets of Somber Hill. That was down, wasn't it downstairs?
It was in the crypt area next to the big Umber Hulk.
Yes.
Okay, that's right. Trying to, where the hell is that? Yes, she recognizes it as one of her knights that was part of the delegation that was accompanying the dwarves, and his name was Gnarl Ulrich, and she bows for a moment. You see her do a quick silent prayer, touching the shield, and then looks up at you, a little misty in the eyes there, and ask, though we are a meager bunch and all that, was there, for returning this, is, what are you seeking in return?
I look over at Aeneas and kind of shrug.
I shrug back.
Well, so she offers again, if services of the monastery are ever needed by you and your group, we are but a call away, a summons away, in return for bringing this back, of our lost brother. And she then, motions for some of the servants and all that to please feel free to make yourself at home here for as long as you need to stay, and the doors to this monastery, to this establishment, will always be open to you and your group, for the service that you have done for the Knights of Tia.
We possibly could use a night stay at looking at some of our hit points.
Well,
Yeah,
y'all
we could
made
definitely use a rest.
yeah. Well, y'all got a rest. I did, and yeah, we'll run that through. Y'all took a couple.
And
It took
then
you a
I'll,
few days to get yourself down there. I just rolled up. Nothing really happened with y'all. So.
I'll remove the breastplate from my inventory,
Would you please?
and we're good.
Boom. So, set it up, and yes, while y'all are resting up and taking place, the where are they? Going to bring the Harper retinue shows up. They were legit.
Good for them, because we're a murderous band of people who don't like people that lie to us, apparently.
That's right. Where are they? Let me bring her up. All right. Yes. So, the moon elf, Ariana Riverlost, shows up with her 2 scouts again, and they seem to be in their possession. You know, they make their way. You're summoned back to the hall, basically. That you have guests that have come looking for you, and a little small puzzlement on her face, but just that didn't expect that that y'all would already have something like this taking place. And the mage and the 2 elves, they just kind of set the knights a little off a little bit. They're a little bit different, not used to having that kind of group come into the summit hall. And so, but y'all proceed to move in there, and Ariana and she motions over to the male scout, who he definitely is carrying something a little bit bigger than he's comfortable with, and it looks like it's kind of wrapped up and all that, but you can definitely see that it's some type of glaive, uniquely carved, lovely, nice handle out of mahogany. And
At the side of the mahogany, you see Krukesh's loincloth move a little bit.
Yeah, more mahogany shows up.
He goes to full attention.
I'm not sure that loincloth is covering anything anymore.
Oh boy.
It's a flagpole now.
It still covers. He had it special made for him. It fits the size and everything.
He had remember he had a new loincloth made up in Yartar, right? Was it Yartar? Yeah.
Yep.
So, but yeah, so they took notice of that, and it seems to have some unique ruins and carvings on the blade but it's covered up, but a little bit's kind of fell off, and Krukesh, you kind of catch it out of the corner of your eye, and you're quite certain that you've seen some of that markings before, in that it may harken back to your tribes and some of the ancients, of some of the barbarian class and the nomads tribing that you have hailed from in the past. And they, they set this weapon down, and it kind of it's kind of heavy to them, let's just say. And she turns and looks to you, knowing that this was, a weapon that was to be given to you. And she says, I put before you the glaive of Krukesh. And it's, it's got your name and etching in it. And it's, it's some nice little ruins. And so I need to work on the coding and all that, but it's just a combination of some of the other glaives there. I will put it in the party inventory for crew, but we need to code it.
All right. I will pull out the great sword, or not the great sword, the great axe, and handed out what I guess like the knights do, just open palms up and present it to them.
She motions for you to lay it on the table right next to the glaive, so that then you may take the glaive and transfer that to your inventory. And so you've got an advantage on it's just a combination of I want to play with it a little bit more, but it will advantage on initiative rolls right now, and it gives when you hit critical hits, it'll give you you get an extra 7 damage added on top of, but it's a +3 weapon. All right.
Okay.
So I want to look through there's a couple. I want to tweak it just a little bit more for you, but give me a little bit more time. I got a little behind on work, but that for right now, if you want to code it.
Has advantage on initiative.
Do I now?
I think he already has advantage on initiative, anyways.
He does. He does, doesn't he? What's that from? I see that. What's that from? Well, then we'll figure something else out. All right, I'll make it happen. All right, we'll change that up a little, but at least it's a +3. Start swinging away, and she kind of motions to the axe and to the dwarf, and to Kaz, and she says, "We will take care of this great weapon, Orc Splitter." And Kaz had been traveling somewhat from it. He was affected by it a little bit, even though he's not here. We can't really play it out. But the axe kind of whispered to him on and off, and kept drawing him to the axe to him to go and slay orcs. Basically, all this thing wants to do is slay orcs. It's got a one set track mind, basically, and it would.
Oh, so it's the Mar of Axis, gotcha.
Something like that, but it only would have really attuned to the dwarf base. It was because that was what it was created from, and it's got a mind of its own, so to speak. Knowing that, she's kind of telling you that, and you're a little bit better at thinking that, yeah, we probably, other than, unless you wanted to see Kaz go batshit crazy with it, it was probably a good idea to give up the axe. All right. So if you will we will take Orc Splitter.
I say I moved it into the party sheet.
Boom. Now, we got somewhere, some place, y'all gotta have to put up. You're gonna have to put away these 500 gold ingots that are just.
We need to sell them.
Oh my! Like y'all don't have enough gold already. Holy mackerel!
I don't have enough gold yet.
You don't have enough gold, so an ingot is 10 gold pieces each, and there's
5,000 gold.
Oh my god!
That's a lot of Mar arrows.
It's a lot of gold. Y'all need to establish your own bank in the area.
Speaking of,
I can imagine Mar walking into
here?
a shop with like a bag of 500 ingots and just set them on the counter. I need arrows.
As many as this can give me.
And be very serious about it too. Like, what's the deal? What's wrong with this request?
Hire a bunch of what were they in Tui? The people that followed you around and were servants.
Servants?
No, they had a special name for
followers.
Yes,
Envoy.
Hire a bunch of followers to do nothing but carry Mars arrows.
Envoy. Who knows? All right. Yeah, that's right. My arrows and cheese. Yeah, the cheese rolls in one. He'd have in one pile, one wagon, and arrows in the other. And he would just go around shooting anything that flies, or it looks like a cat. One or the other. Had wings or cat. So, yeah. All right.
It's not a bad idea. Can we buy a wagon and stock it full of stuff?
Y'all got, everything y'all got, you can buy whatever you want to. So y'all have enough money. Are they misbehaving again? Yes. Oh, so sorry. All right. But, so that little bit of business is taken care of. And she thanks you, and they wrap up Orc Splitter, and they proceed to, once again, with all respect, this will be put back to where it belongs, and kept out of harm's reach, and given back to the dwarves for their betterment and use, since they are the ones who crafted it, and it really kind of responds to dwarves only. So there we go. Boom.
I would imagine we'd probably see a tear of sorrow drip down poor Kaz's cheek.
Yeah, Kaz. Yeah, he would. I was gonna mess with him a little bit. He, to give him a little, that he was a little on edge, to say, with Orc Splitter, and it kind of beckoned him unknowing, because it had its own, like I said, its own mind, personality, and it was trying to. It's like the Ring. It kept calling him. Pick me up, Kaz.
I hate sentient weapons.
Take me. Let's kill orcs. Lots of them.
Sentient weapons are the fun ones.
I've had a couple of those in my lifetime.
Real life?
I wish.
All right. So all said and done. Where to next,
so
guys?
we need to be able to sell not only these ingots, we also apparently have 5 sets of really heavy armor that we're carrying around.
Stone plate armor. Well, he traded that out for the armor he's got. 3 splint, 1 plate.
Yeah. They're all 60 pounds
they're heavy.
each or more.
We're using them to weigh down Krukash's loincloth right now.
Oh, no. Sorry, folks.
So we need to, sell these.
Well, we can sell them. You can head. Well, you're gonna have You would have thought probably Yartar would
Or trade them at least.
Yeah, in this area, you're not quite certain. Once you get down back into the Somber Hills area, that most of these towns, are more of the cattle driving, farm miners. Belliard is definitely, that's a cattle rancher area. Westbridge is got the inn, and it's just kind of a small little village. Not much happening there. Red Larch, prosperous area. Might be able to find something there because they've got the big market in the center, on the south center of town. But y'all haven't been back there in a while since all the initial doings that were happening there.
I don't think they were happy with us collapsing part of their town either.
Yeah, we're still kind of blamed for part of that, if you remember. Wamford is just another tiny village that's used kind of, it's for the off the river there that a lot of shipping and grain kind of traffic kind of goes through. So yeah. Now, if you just want to make the trip back up there and we hit back Yartar and come back, I mean, I got no problem with that. We can sell it off. Because you've got 50 gold pieces for the party. I don't know.
Kaz put that in there, but he didn't have a way to add it to the party total.
Oh, the party sheet? Oh, I'll do that here. 52. All right. You'll probably get somewhere around 75, 80 cents on the dollar on the gold for your trade for the armor, at least. The gold is straight up, it is what it is. If you want to sell all that. So if it's...
I'm fine with selling it all.
Same here.
500. So we said 500 gold ingots, which are 10 a piece. So that's 5,000. Yeah. So let's put that. All right, and then we'll sell the plate. Now let's see. So the plate's got a 50. Yeah, that's 15. The splint is 200, and the stone. Oh, they actually did. Okay, so they did give it. Okay, all right.
Actually, we might want to hold on to the stone plate armor, because in case Kaz wants to +3 breastplate.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Well, Kaz is wearing plate armor as well now. We could just swap.
True.
You made me
So
delete
convert
it.
all the gold pieces into platinum.
Which is 10 to 1, right?
That is correct.
So that'd be, you would then have,
And then transfer to everybody, I guess.
yeah, okay. There you go.
That way it's a little more realistic than us carrying everything around. I suppose we could make a little backpack for the Shield Guardian and he could carry it all, but
Yeah, so yeah, they're carrying over a couple thousand gold, electrum, several hundred platinum pieces. Then, well, several of y'all are carrying a good bit of silver. Yeah, they got a lot. Y'all are a walking freaking financial institution, so to speak.
We're no longer the Toys R Us, we're Wells Fargo.
Yeah, that's right. They've changed.
Two Block Lending Agency.
Sir, I think Krukesh and Mar even have more morals than Wells Fargo.
Oh, there you go. All right.
Well, back to the Earth cultists.
Y'all tell me where we headed to. What's the plan now?
we were trying to head to one of the ones that we haven't visited yet, or at least not the.
Back to the glowing
The
purple.
purple crystal area?
Yeah.
Okay. So we were going back to what is happening is you make your way back down through what you would think the monastery, where'd y'all come up out of?
We've been through the monastery and through the Waterford area.
Yeah, so either one of those is going to get you back down to the taking a few days of travel time, actually more like 3 or 4 days. You will find yourself in curiously drawn back to the tic-tac-toe room. At least for the moment. Now, like I said, you know, and here's so what you found were at least 3 areas that you know go down.
Oh, Mar still has exhaustion on.
Well, let's just take that off, shall we? Anybody else got on? We'll take evasion off of Tomblock. He doesn't need that anymore. Not even respond. Man, didn't even respond to me. Didn't even go there. All right. Don't all decide at once.
I guess we're going down.
Now, what we were actually, let's go another thing that you were talking about with me and Nilius for your lovely creature squeezing into smaller spaces through a space that is large enough for one creature one size smaller than it. That's a large creature can squeeze through a passage that's only 5 an extra foot. Basically, just becomes difficult terrain, and it has disadvantage on attack rolls, dexterity. All right, attack rolls against it have advantage. Yeah, if you're going to squeeze that guy through a few spots.
He can do it, but it's going to be tough for him.
Now, you can, as long as... So you actually have the... all this... Oh, damn, that's what I meant to do, is make him a NPC. Darn it. Do you have his... You can open him up and see all his abilities, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you can, also set him and, wind him down if need be. So I don't think you can... Yeah, he can't disappear anywhere, right?
No, and he always knows where I am,
Yeah,
and I can always call for him whenever I need to.
Yeah.
And he will do his best to get to me, wherever
Correct.
I am.
Correct. All right.
As long as I'm on the same plane of existence.
Well, that's to be debatable, but...
That's a different issue.
Mm-hmm, correct. All right. Well, you remember that there is a... Mar remembers this. Oh, yeah, I remember this. This way's down where I found the armor. The guys with the rock.
Actually, I don't think Mar remembers that much.
Oh, Mar remembered. Okay. All right. I'm giving him too much.
Well, no, remember he lost his memory while he was down there for an hour.
That's it. Right after he got his armor.
Oh,
he
that's
lost
right.
his
Got
memory.
hit. I'm glad you remember that. I did not. Oops. All right.
Yeah, literally the only way we could draw him back out of there was to entice him with cheese rolls.
That wasn't.
Oh yeah, this is where Mar was licking the weird goop off the wall too.
Mar, do not lick the weird goop.
No promises, right? All right. Where is
Mar wonders what his definition of weird is.
We'll start with anything that glows.
All right. Are we headed down the
Yes.
path? Okay. So
Yes.
all right. Here everybody's at. And the shield guardian squeezes through. And y'all remember this area. It's still kind of torn up. The floor's torn up because there were two guards that were standing next to these big pillars. Then that called on, and two large earth elementals burst up through the middle of the floor, attacking you. And I believe, and y'all fought them off. Y'all went up north to the next chamber, where there was a gentleman that y'all proceeded to dispatch who was throwing coins into this creature's mouth, known as a Zorn, which was just a big, ugly looking... You remember it was this looking thing.
Yep.
Okay. And that's as far as y'all got before y'all turned around.
Yep. We turned around because we were all low on pretty much all supplies,
All right.
if I remember correctly. And we wanted to get Mar out of there before he did any more damage to himself.
Too late.
Okay. Moving them along.
Yeah, y'all move up into that hallway. I mean, to that little chamber area. Yep. There's nothing here, though it looks like it's been cleaned up. And you see a passageway that runs to the north and one that runs to the east.
Triania will look towards the east.
Very small corridor. And let me make sure I bring this up right. Where is my... Oh... Yep, the hallways here are only 15 feet high. So I think your guardian is okay wise, or at least he has to. Yeah, so and everything
according
here
to the Forgotten Realms wiki is 9 feet.
Yeah. And everything in here you're beginning to notice there's just mud and dirt everywhere. And there's faint glow every now and then. You catch just ever so hints of the purple crystal kind of jutting through every now and then. Very faint glow. Very, very dim. Like... Don't go crazy now, guys. Group, something. Is he kind of hanging out in the back there, crew?
Triani goes and moves, and
He's coming up here with us.
Oh, here, my bad. That's not. It's. Sorry. Yeah, that's just a wall. All right. So.
and she will look northwest.
Ignore the dotted lines. I don't know why they did that, but the corridor.
What dotted lines?
Yeah, there's no dotted lines. You don't see the dotted lines. But the corridor ventures off. And Timlock, you can make me a perception check, please.
You want a tower?
Or, yeah, but Triana, no, y'all can make it on the open. Triana can make it too. Okay, never mind.
I think I see everything.
Yeah, bitch slapped me down. No, you're hearing what sounds like rushing water, but it just sounds louder than it normally. It's just, there's an extra sound to what sounds like, it is rushing, but it's forceful. It's just, under here with the walls they are and all that, there's, something rushing, moving up ahead of you.
I will relay that back to the group.
Mar doesn't want to take a bath. It hasn't been long enough.
Triani will fly this way.
Begins to see a chamber opens up around a corner, and the noise is getting louder, and he begins to see what looks to be a rushing. It's like a channel, but it's more of looks like it's mud, and there's you just begin to see that this area is just covered in it. It's a dull roar, splashing, churning just begins to emanate from that room.
Okay, let everyone know that.
Mud? Ooh, mud bath.
I think Toonwalk's going to go the opposite direction.
But Mar doesn't need a bath. It's only been 4.5 weeks.
Split the party.
It may end up being Toonwalk by himself and everyone goes the other way.
A party.
See, they learned to follow the meat shield.
Well, I've kind of got a new shield, but yeah.
All right, crew. Yeah, you look into the room, and it's awful dark though. Forgot.
Let me light a torch.
All right, there you
Mar will go with the blue man.
What are we doing?
I'll send Triani with them while I try to coax the shield guardian through the tunnel.
Okay. All right. You kind of see around. All right. So here's what happened. Okay. So while they're moving the hallway, crew, you move into the room, and what you begin to see is this: as the torchlight emanates. Come here. Is this. Hold on, I'm not quite done. Up above here. Once again, you can see well, first you're here because now what was a dull roar now is definitely a roar of splashing, churning mud. Fills this cavern, and the walls and ceilings are just streaked with it, but also the crystals are also kind of veiny through this area, as though they're part of the rocks. This mud pours out of a gash in the roof of the ceiling right here. And then it's a good 10 feet. Yeah, it's a good circle, 10 feet column of it coming down. But that ledge is about 10 feet high off the ground from where you're at. You see a bridge over on the other side that kind of juts out. You would gauge it's about 10 feet up. And the mud hits it and then flows and then falls over the edge here. And then proceeds to flow to the east. And you see this. It says a stone staircase climbs up to the ledge where passage leads north, but I don't see that. That doesn't look like stone to me. That looks like wood. And the stream is very violent. The way that this mud is flowing, that this is cascading down out of the ceiling, then splashing over, this way down over the ledge, and then on out and heads straight up through a hole in the northeast side of the little opening there.
Okay, so it's a pretty violent stream or flow.
Very violent, yes.
Oh, well, that won't be any good for bathing in. You get swept away. We go find somewhere else. And he'll head back to where everyone else is.
Well, while that's going on, what's Lola and Hardy doing? All right. Y'all are continuing on. And the same thing you're seeing is just a simple, etched out cavern hall, area. The crystals look like they are veins, as a part of this rock and this granite, all that you see. Every so often, you will also notice that there are holes in the wall, and thick black mud kind of oozes slowly out of the walls.
Mark tells everybody, don't eat that, it tastes bad.
And right here, I'll push my back up against the wall and let others go through first. Make myself as thin as possible.
You don't have to do that for Triani. She can do it without you doing that.
Yep. Okay. Flies around. And you begin to see. Triani sees a cave. Opens up and it's thick. You begin to see a lot of stalagmites that are on the floor, and kind of looking above, there's a lot of stalactites in the ceiling of this. It's about 30 feet high ceiling, and this room is just full of them, from what you can tell, and from where. You begin to see that's about it. In the center area, Triani begins to notice there's something kind of catches her eye. There's something kind of shiny, sparkly.
Okay,
It seems to be
tries
kind of
to
buried.
discern it from where she is.
Yeah, he begins to see. It looks like pieces of, maybe it's a piece of armor, kind of scattered on the floor, and maybe a couple of swords or short swords kind of laying on the ground.
She meows, starts licking her paw.
All right.
What is it, girl? Is Timmy in a well?
She kind of points her nose in the direction and then starts licking herself again.
No. It's Toomey, not Timmy. Toomey.
I will step up and
Alright.
investigate the
Yeah.
armor and swords laying around.
1 second. Go right back here. 1 sec. You will stay right there, please. All right. And you step into there. 1 moment. This tendril flies out of the ceiling, slaps you, wraps around you, and pulls you 10 feet up into the center of the room. Let me 1 second. Another one. Flaps out. Grabs Tomb Lock. Pulls you.
So
Actually-
did it actually beat my stealth check with a perception check?
It knew you were there.
Oh, okay.
Believe me, you are. And you look, both of you look up, and you see this hanging on the ceiling up above your heads. And everybody can roll me initiative now.
Oh god, that thing's ugly.
Not that it's gonna matter. Yeah, that's right, Amaya. Y'all know all about this creature, don't you? The girls have met one before. I gotta roll Kaz's, don't I? Alright. Slide right on out there.
And the Shield Guardians, I guess.
Yeah. You can roll it, can't you? Or do I need to roll?
Looks like it already rolled.
Oh, you did? Good.
I
Oh,
didn't do it, but it looks like it did.
I'm rolling NPCs. That's right. So I'm rolling it until I gotta. Damn it! Let me make that a player character sheet for you, so you control it. Oh, that's right, pineapples. It's that lovely creature. All right, All right, so it's right above Tomb. So I'm gonna back it up. I mean, crew cache and pull Tomb right up underneath it. Also, kind of next to y'all are kind of next to each other, grappled by this thing. Is this? All right. You know my grapples. It is strength on strength. You are stuck. Toomey.
And I'm assuming that I have no access to my weapons.
No, it wraps around you. Yeah, it basically is pin you. What is this now? Just redeem critical hit for who? It's redeem. Oh, okay, here we go. He's giving me. Who's it for? They're free. Who you giving it to? Do I even have to ask? It's not taking the extra part anymore for some reason.
I see. It's for me.
I hadn't seen that yet now. He'll post it there in a sec. All right, Mar. You're up. Yep.
Mar is going to shoot at it. That's what Mar does. Oh, he missed. Tries again. I'm not sure how this is going to work, but he's going to use a dice. And it's knocked prone. I don't know
Let me see if it.
how that's going to affect it. Does it fall on Toonlock and Crew Cash?
His ability. Well, it's not immune to that. But can you do that if you're like using spider climb? Can you be knocked off?
I think is spider climb a concentration or no?
Well, it has.
Yes.
It has that ability, so that's the question though. So it can climb difficult surfaces. So it's hanging up. This thing was hanging upside down. Mimicking a stalagmite or stalactite.
So I guess the equivalent is if you knock something off its feet and it's no longer climbing, does it just drop or does it fall to the
Well,
ground?
what it would do is it would just fall down. I'm just trying to see if, I guess it doesn't say that you can't do that to it. So it would drop then. Just trying to see if there's anything that says about not being able to be knocked away like that. It doesn't. So, c'est la vie.
Maybe because it's got spider climb, it falls flat on the ceiling instead of on the ground.
I think it's just holding on. Yeah, I mean, so I just don't know how prone would. How do you do? I guess that's really all you really want to do is knock it off its feet, but it really doesn't have feet. Well, that is a good question. Leave it to Mar to throw a curveball already into the action here, but right as now would be that it would lose that would, basically if it was sitting like that, it would lose its grip and just fall down to the ground here. Yeah, but then that would actually say that it would take some damage too, because it fell 30 feet also. So I'll have to I don't know any other way to play it right now. So, all right.
And my question is, what about the people underneath it?
Well, that's a good question because it's coming straight down. What it did is it pulled them right down on top of, it was right underneath them because it was going to be lifting them up toward this lovely chomp, 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 chomp. And
we're grappled, so we can't really make any kind of a dexterity check.
Yeah, but it's coming down a little bit. So here's what I'm going to give you the ability to make it with disadvantage because you're grappled. But what has now just happened is Mar has now made it a projectile, a gaping mouth projectile falling straight for y'all. Its mouth wide open, looking to bite the two of you as it comes down. And because of the grapple and all that, I will see that if you are able to move out of its way, just kind of stumble out of the way as this thing comes falling down with its teeth wide open. Its mouth wide open with teeth gaping. So,
okay, so agility save.
You could do
dex save.
Dex or acrobat, whatever's the dex. Yeah, with the disadvantage because you're grappled. If you do well enough, you'll get out of the way. If not, chomp, 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 chomp. Oh, chomp, 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 chomp. Oh, he drops a 19 and he still gets an 18. Oh, crew, you're gonna get chompy, chomp, 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 chomp. Well, it's going to try to bite you. Let's look at that. And it missed you. There you go. Okay. But now it is laying on the ground for the moment. For the rest of y'all, Mar did his job, or at least goes, oops, as it fell down and almost.
I meant to do that. Totally.
Yep. All right. Anilius. Mm-hmm.
Okay, what am I
Free,
doing?
I didn't get the. Who was the critical hit for? Would you put that in chat. I didn't see who it was redeemed for.
It looked like it was Tumok.
Where? Critical hit. You redeemed critical hit for 1,000, but I didn't see who it was for.
See, it actually shows me at the top that it says redeem critical hit 2 months.
Where?
And it is right at stream, like right above stream elements. It says free walker and then redeem critical hit 2 lock. I can see it. I mean,
okay, no, I don't. That's really strange. So I see him redeem it. It says free walker just redeemed critical hit, and then it's Amai saying it's redeemed at the beginning. Where does that happen? I'm missing it somewhere. So if it's for you, then it's for you. That's not a problem. So
he's spamming it.
Is he?
So I cast enlarge on crew.
Okay.
So now there's a very large crew right there next to the roper.
Is that what we're calling it?
With a very large mahogany stick.
Yes.
Something like that.
All right. The tendrils continue wrapping around them, though. There's plenty of it looks like.
Yeah.
That's fine. All right.
I'll move there. By the way, the tokens aren't locked.
Here, let me do that real quick. Done. All right. Kaz will. Doesn't he throw? Well, what the hell? Advantage.
Well, he has strength advantage anyways.
Okay, so now I just see where he's redeemed the advantage, but does it show to y'all?
It's crew cash.
Where is it? Oh my lord! Wow.
I only see it in chat.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. I'm only seeing it in chat, but it's literally between Amai and the stream elements. It's right there.
Chant. Yeah, so I don't see. Yeah, it's not showing up for me. That's really strange because I see where chant his name to bring out his roguish powers, and then it says Free Walker, you just successfully redeemed advantage, and then
yeah, Free Walker lists right there. It says I redeem advantage crew cash in between those two things you just said.
Uh-huh.
Oh wow, I'm not seeing his text at all for some reason.
You've got him ignored. I'm kidding.
Oh, well, I don't know. Hopefully not.
Do you see where it says time to get your glasses checked, Duff?
No.
So yeah,
you don't see free.
I don't see free at all. Free. I'm not seeing. What the hell? I see Cyber. I see you saying that. And I see Mize. Sorry about that. What have we done to Free Walker here? How the hell do I get? Whoa. Okay, I get that one, Cyber. Now you just gave me advantage. That's funny. Okay, so, well, Free, we're going to have to figure out what I've done to you because I don't see, what is the, okay, so any second, while you got, make sure, monitor all this for me while we're figuring this out because I must have clicked on something somewhere, but yeah, I don't see Free Walker, any of his stuff saying hi to anybody at all. So we've muted him. Maybe unmute? Is that how? Is that
I think it might just be on your side because I can see him, and Anelius can see him, and Amai can see him, and Cyber can see him.
Why am I not?
Free block you in some way?
No, I don't know why Free would have done that. Yeah, I'm not seeing any of his talk. Here, let me close. Yeah, so Amai sees him also. I'm going to close my Twitch stream for a second. One sec. Let's bring it back up. Let's see what the hell's going on. Okay, I see Pineapple. Free, say something again for me, please. Let's see if that pops back up. I see Mai said hello. Oh, wow. If he said anything, I don't see it.
He just
said something
again.
Oh, wow. Free Walker. Yeah, I know. Trust me. I know Free exists. Trust me. Every Tuesday night. I do know that. All right. So, crap. I'll have to figure out why that's happening. Really weird. Because I see, let me bring up his list here. One second. Sorry we're doing this, folks. Okay, so there's Free. And I'm not blocking the user. Timeout mod ban. I'm not worried about that. What happened was I mod him. Let's see. Now say something free. Oh, damn. I see him redeeming everything. He's just going to town on it all. Technical yeah. We'll work with it later.
Critical hit.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, great. Awesome. He's just going to now spam me full of stuff because I've got him for whatever's going on. All right. So Kaz is going to, he throws his hammer, doesn't he? Isn't that what he does?
Yes.
Okay, so that's Thor hammer. All right, so he'll step over here and, but he'll do that.
Depending on the size of the creature is the one he throws. I guess he's got it coded twice.
He's got, if
I'd
it's a
say
giant.
the giant race, he gets a bonus. If I remember
Yeah,
right.
he's got that coded for giant. But the thing is that he would throw this at, because it's prone, he would know that he would throw it at disadvantage, though. Because it's a ranged attack. So would he instead run up and, yeah, he's got 20 AC. Come on. He run his little stubby legs over here. And he has, heavy. He's got action surge. Okay, so but he's got 2 attacks. Is that right?
He technically has 1, but he has the ability with his because of the god he is, the domain he has allows him to possibly choose a second attack.
All right.
as a bonus
Okay.
action.
Well, he's gonna use his weed whacker because this looks like a big weed, and he's going to, yeah, and we'll give it some damage. There we go. All right. Crew cash, strength on strength.
Okay. Oh.
Alrighty. So this one you are the damage was not not a big difference between the two there. So what happens is that you're able to pull yourself free at the tendril, loosens from you and is whipping around like a whip and is moving around, and there's more coming out of this creature, but you will be ungrappled.
Okay. Was that my action on grappling, or do I get attacks now, or?
Roll be usually I would do that takes a full action, but you have how many attacks do you have now?
Just 2. Well, 2 plus a bonus action attack if I attack with the polearm.
You can make 1. Weird. Okay. All right. Shield Guardian is kind of just slowly moving through.
Yes, I've been trying to keep him slow to
Yep, thank you.
simulate that, even though you didn't say anything.
You're fine. I
Oh,
appreciate it. I know
move
what you're doing.
forward.
Yeah, he's just kind of creeping through. All right. Triani.
Triani will actually kind of flutter backwards
Okay.
and stay right there.
All right. So the roper will pick itself up, kind of slap itself and kind of use its tendrils to push it up. And so now it's standing straight up. And it will, you look at it and 6 tendrils all now. We've got, well, actually there's 5. One is wrapped around Tomblock. Number 2 flashes out at Crew again, seeing that you, oh boy, begins to wrap around you again. And let's see, it has another one, slaps at Kaz, hits, grabs him, and 1, 2, another one. It's got Anilius. All right. And it then pulls everybody forward. That was 1, 2, 3 attacks. And then looks over at Toomlock and goes, nom 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 nom. Oh no. On a hit, your target's attacks have 50% missing for the rest of the encounter. When the next hit happens, roll a percentile die and it misses on a 50 or below. Okay, so he...
And I can't use my cunning, whatever it is. Yeah, because
You're
Uncanny
grappled.
yeah,
You are-
I can't use my
you were
dodge.
grappled. All right. So all 4 of you, well, actually, oh, Mar, you're okay. Well, I totally forgot about you. How refreshing. And I've got don't I have I have an advantage for me, but was it? I didn't even use it.
Yes, you have an advantage.
Yeah, I missed it. Well, he did so well. He's chomp, 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 chomp. He's tasting blueberry. Droop.
He's going to fly away down here, away from the tentacles, and hide out there. Hey, I have an advantage on an attack, don't I?
Yes.
I think he was prone for that last one anyways. So.
And there was did another critical hit. Who was that for? Since I don't know.
I have a
Anilius.
It was, okay, thank you. Wonder if it Stream Elements is this. Let me see. I can see getting those redeems from the channel. Alright, sorry, who's Toomlock? So we're doing a strength on strength, Tomb. And okay. Ooh,
Yeah, you're
okay.
pretty-
Well, that was enough. There's a difference there. As you were doing that, you force just the violence that you're, ripping yourself out of his grasp. That tendril actually breaks. It actually, you kind of damage it, and it's kind of pulls back some. So you see the roper pulling it back, but you begin to notice that there is another one beginning to form out of its body, as this one that's damaged is pulling back from you. What shall you do?
Well, I can't attack because I used it for the strength check.
You have, how many attacks have you got?
1.
Just one, yeah. Okay, yep. You would be stuck with that. Now you can move though.
Yes, I can. I'm going to with a disengage.
Yeah, he's still, yeah. It would, yeah. There you go. That's fine. All right. Now, make me an intelligence check, would you?
You want it tower or you want it
No, straight up, because I'm going to let you know if you. All right. Okay. You are just with your movement and all that, and knowing that you're trying to get away from it, you have seen that this thing has got to reach probably more than 30 feet, probably closer to 50. Being on the ceiling and then shooting down and all that, the area it was covering was very long with its tendrils. Just so you know.
Oh, let's see.
Oh, really, Harmony? The Roper does. She hates it. The girls hated this thing, the one they faced in the Horde of the Dragon Queen. They didn't like it. I think it bit her. And she doesn't like wizards either, Anelia, so you better be careful. She has a thing for wizards.
All right.
I've been nothing but a nice wizard.
They punked her.
So I will use my cunning action to stealth.
All right, roll in the tower. Okay. Mar.
Marvel shoots it. Right in the eye, hopefully. And then he'll shoot it again. And miss. Then Mar's going to go over here. And he's going to try to use his cunning action to hide in the rocks.
Yeah, that goes. This is Fantasy Grounds. We use here. Thanks for putting that up there, dog. What did you roll? Okay. Done. Nilius, you may make a strength check, please.
No, I'll just Misty Step.
Never mind. Fine. Now you can move a full 30 feet, right?
I can move up to 30 feet, yes.
Okay.
With Misty Step, but I still have my movement, and
Okay.
I have a critical.
Oh, gotcha. Understood. I'll shut up.
So first, I'm going to use that critical.
You got to make sure you ungrapple him too, there, Mr. Duff.
Wait a second before you do anything. Yep, thank you.
Yep.
Done.
Thank you.
Okay, you're gonna just get the crit damage. Powie.
And then
Not looking good.
I run back there.
Yeah, Echoes. If you hit the Discord, you're more than welcome to join if you've got questions about anything about what we use. Fantasy Grounds been using it for over a year now. Be more than glad to answer any questions and tell you pros and cons. Mostly pros, but there, we have a few issues every now and then because it is a program. But I have the Ultimate license, so that allows my players to join the campaign and not have to pay anything. They just use the demo version, and I host everything, and they are allowed to have access to the books and stuff that I still have to purchase, but they don't have to spend any money. All right, what else, Anilius?
I run back there, and that'll actually be it.
Kaz will do. I thought I had. Yeah, he is grappled. Okay, so we will do a strength check. Him. Oh, this one's gonna be bad. Okay, so he snaps one, and he will take his action surge and take his weed whacker. Hit this thing, yelling out, and he cleaves it in two, right down the center of it, splitting it like a banana with a butter knife. And it kind of heaves, and its mouth kind of chomps. Still see a little bit of Toonlock's skin in between its teeth, and it falls over. Ta-da! He goes, "That's right. Don't mess with no hairy dwarf man." All right, let's pull Graffle off everybody that was grappled before. Oh, and Crew, you're still enlarged. The body is enlarged. Sorry, folks. Didn't mean to go the wrong way with that. This is.
I don't know. We won a battle that normally does it for Crew.
Exactly. He's mahogany'd.
Mahogany.
Mahogany. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Guess I'll move back in.
You got it, Echoes. Anytime.
So, I'll continue what I was doing and search the armor and weapons.
It's just been, it looks like it's, from what you're thinking, it kind of dropped down. There's just some old swords, chomped on some leather armor. No, it looks all, beat up. Nothing of value at all down there. But you then get to see, you kind of, moving around in it, and you see some buried up underneath there from the motion. There's some gold pieces that must have fallen out of the bodies as they were chomped on from up above. And there is a little, well, looks like a little brass statuette of what best a little imp. It's got some onyx eyes. Looks kind of, nice little, just a statue. Doesn't look anything else other than a little imp. And then there is a ring laying down on the ground. Let me put that.
These seem cool.
Yep. So you got to look some more gold like y'all need it. And yeah, and you kind of hopped it in your hand a little bit, and at least you kind of check it out and all that, and you don't detect anything out of the ordinary about the statuette. That other than it just it's just a little imp with some onyx eyes, and it looks like maybe the eyes are worth more than anything else.
And
That's
the
it.
ring?
And the ring. It's in the party sheet.
I will pass the statue around and see if anyone knows anything about this.
Should I hold on to the ring to see if anything comes of it?
Ooh, that looks just like cheese rolls.
Cheese rolls.
Mar would like the statue. Can Mar have the statue?
I'm fine with that.
Did Free sign off for the night? Was the good night?
Yes.
Yes. Figured as much. I got to figure out what's going on there. I see nothing at all. Weird.
Mar would like to take the statue and stuff it in his hair.
All right. Let me see. What else have we got here? 1 second. All right. Yeah, I moved to Shield Guardian. I figured what y'all were doing stuff, it would begin to
move closer.
Yeah. So you're noticing, so from there, and Triani looks up and sees the cavern continues onward, and there is Wise off.
Okay, Triani will move over there and take a look at up the other path.
Just sees it continue on back west. All right, Triani dies away. All right.
Basically.
Yep. Becomes smaller. Definitely into a medium size shaft. Don't go there, guys. Don't go anywhere near that. And it continues, and then it begins to turn south. Okay. While Triani's doing that, what are the rest of you clowns doing?
Mar's talking to his hair and heading that way.
Let me move one so I'm not right on top of Mar.
Any other movements? Or we're just waiting on Triani to recon back. Alright.
So I'll head further down the tunnel.
Now you see it venture off this way, and Mar, in his perceptive vision, notices that the cavern continues on and then looks like it begins to possibly begin to curve back north. And let me see.
Traiani's gonna move a little bit further, and then she's gonna fly back.
Uh-huh. Back. Damn dog, be quiet. Pick something here. Alright, Triani is... Okay, yeah, so Triani begins to see... Yeah, it's just a tunnel. And... Hold on, whoops. I don't care about this. It's just... You're under, you know... It's continuing on, and then... You don't know it, but it's actually... It's going up and under a walkway that y'all were at earlier. But it just continues on and continues south. Southbound, southwestern bound.
Oh, so those lines weren't traps after all.
No, they weren't traps. No, they weren't traps. It was just that it was part of the cavern that was underneath the walk area where y'all are at, a tunnel. And y'all move that way. Crew can make me a perception check. I'll move Kaz up. The Guardian moves. All right. You're seeing this, and you will... Okay. Do that. Mar, the same thing for you. Would you make me a perception check? Alright. Crew, you hear basically a gruff voice because of your torch light and all that, you know. You hear someone yell out, "Who goes there?" And you hear a big, kind of like a snort, like a large... and Mar, you hear coming from down the cavern, all of a sudden this blood curling, and then it just like stops. And Triani's flying off in the sunset.
Mar wants to move forward.
I will step around the corner and announce myself as the Great Krukesh.
Now, how
Bearer
long is
of
that?
Mahogany.
Yeah. How long is that enlarge? Is that enlarge off of him now? Nilius, is it done?
Yeah, as soon as we were going to go down, I would have let it
Okay.
go anyway.
Thank you. Okay.
Aww. I'll introduce myself as the giant. Hello.
And you look and see sitting there in the hall, and they goes, "They're here," and you can roll me initiative. Dun dun dun. And while that's going in, Mar, or what are you doing?
Well, since Mar doesn't know anything's going on behind him, I guess he would still be moving forward.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Hold on, let me see. He's going to try to stealth while he's doing this.
Go ahead. All right. Okay. And you basically are seeing the cavern here. It turns back. So the cave, tunnel, all of the above turns back toward the west. Cornelius, what are you doing?
I am following along this way.
Okay.
Triani was going to move up the way that Mar and Tumlock were going.
Okay. All right. Well, we got there. We will now go into order. Tumlock, you're up first.
Wait, we were supposed to roll initiative?
Yes.
Yes.
I didn't roll.
Oh, go ahead then, if you would. And I'll roll Kaz's. I didn't roll his either. If everybody else is done with theirs. That'll take care of that. Alright. We'll start that again.
Well, good.
Easy
Then.
enough. Yep. Crew, you're up first.
All right. I will yell out that we have some more of those giant animal things with people on them over here.
Very technical terms there.
Yes, yes. He's not the brightest in the box.
Hey, he's, can't say he's not got wood in the head. He's wood in the leg.
And then I'm going to run up in a rage and charge at them. And I'm going to smack the... So the Boulets are actually the Boulets and the Burrow Sharks are the riders.
The burrow sharks are the riders, that's correct.
And I think you still have advantage on something, so unless you used it already.
He's raging already, so hell.
It looks like the enlarge is still on me as well.
Oh, 1 second. It is, thank you. Done.
Alright. And then I'm going to use my advantage and... And that'll be it.
Okay. Okay, so he's squeezing through. I guess Kaz will even go to the left and Odd go to the right.
Well, he would have heard Crew saying that there
Okay.
was someone there.
That's fine. We'll do it that way. You were first to chime in. All right, he is 30, okay. And he'll rush 7, 8, 9. Alright, so he'll get in here. Shield Guardian moved his feet in there. Okay. Mar.
So, did Mar hear any of the combat stuff going on? I'm guessing not way over here.
Not down there. Yeah, make me a perception roll, but it better be fairly astronomically high. Because Mar is in... You know how Mar is. Negative... No. Shinola. I was hoping it was going to be lower than that. You might have, but you also still have that. What was the scream? It's no longer there, but it was echoing just a few more seconds in the hallway. All right.
He'll keep sneaking forward.
Okay, so you step around and you see then another room. And you've got pretty good... Alright, so here's what you see. You see humanoid bodies litter the floor of this cavern. Some of them are partially intact. Their rib cages are shattered by boulders that kind of lie on top of them. There's only one skeleton that remains whole. And it is in the center of the room right here. Right here. And... it remains whole, and it is sitting up, but it is clutching to its chest this open-faced steel helmet decorated with a golden circuit above the brow, from which 7 small gold spikes project upward. And that is all that you see.
So I don't see what was screaming?
No, that's it. No. Skeleton's not moving. It just sits there. But the rest of the floor is just littered with bones.
Well, I'm going to keep hiding and I'm going to use my action to watch for stuff.
Okay. Oh, damn. Tomb, what about you? Roll me perception. See if you heard the...
I was just going to say, see if I heard it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Nope.
Negatory. Alright. Alright. Yep. You step right past Mar. thinking that he was there, since he's trying to hide behind a pebble, and you're hiding behind a rock, a 1-inch rock.
I'm hiding
See
behind the
same
blueberry.
thing?
That's right. Yeah, same thing. The bones everywhere, and then right there in the center, the skeleton is sitting on the floor, and it holds to its chest this helmet. And
Well,
that is it.
Tumlock knows what he's going to do, but he's going to wait until next turn to do that.
See, I don't have a picture for the helmet. Sorry. All right, Anilius. What shall you
Okay.
do?
Well, we're about to find out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna step there.
Okay. Uh-oh. Getting serious. Do I
Well,
even
I
have
guess
to
I'll
ask?
have to just. I think Crew can handle it, right?
Crew no care.
Yeah, yeah.
He's only got wood. That's all, you know?
And it's a dex save anyway, so he's got advantage against it.
Do we even have
Wait a
to
minute, it
ask?
says 25. It says 25, so that's actually wrong.
What?
Something's wrong.
Well, we know that. Was it supposed to be 20?
Yeah, let me redo it.
Yeah, you're gonna. Yeah. So, trying to protect Crew. Trying to protect the mahogany. The mahogany.
Well, I just want to make sure I get the right.
You get all four of
Dimension.
them. Yeah, I have. Yeah. Not a problem. Do you want the?
And it looks
Do
like
you want the
Crew should be
template?
outside of it.
Do you want the big explosion template on there?
If you want to, that's fine. I'm going from that point back there.
All right. Oh, more spell. Boom.
And I'm doing it at a higher level.
Oh gosh. Boulet for dinner. Or we'll get
Yeah,
hungry.
we like to eat boulet.
Uh-huh.
I bet it tastes like chicken.
Well, at least Mark.
Boom. All right. Damage
Unfortunately,
was
only one
done.
ticked actually. Only took full, but that's okay.
They're sizzling
And
a
then I
little.
run back behind the corner.
Okay.
Actually, it looks like two of them took full damage.
Really? It looked like
Both the boulets.
oh,
Yeah.
yes, I see that. Okay.
All right. Are Droop and Triani going to be doing anything in this battle, or are they just going to sit back and go back to cleaning themselves?
Traiani is following after Mar and Tomb.
Okay. Droop.
Droop will be cleaning himself.
There you go. All right. Pass their turns. All right. These guys not liking that.
You have an advantage and a disadvantage.
Thank you.
Interesting.
All right. So this one will do each. These are. This one jumps with his rider and jumps and tries to land on Crew. Crew, you may make a strength or dex saving throw, your choice.
We'll go with strength.
Well, that pretty much bitch slapped that belay. So you succeeded. All right. So it hit you, and you plant your mahogany leg in the ground, and you withstand the hit. You will take, however, half this damage. So that would be 13. All right.
Cut in half by rage, so
Okay.
7.
That's 6. 7 says it rounded
Or,
6.
rounded up or down?
I thought it was down.
Not
I
sure.
think damage is down.
Okay,
Okay.
well, then 6.
6 damage. Okay. And on a successful save, the creature don't take half. It isn't knocked prone, but you are pushed back 5 feet. Okay. And then the let's see. That one does the jump. The second one will sit there and wait. The burrow shark has a reach of what? Okay, so I want to put them actually in the square here. So okay. Well, no, they wouldn't be that. It would be here because you got pushed back 5 feet, so they're out of range. Okay, so he is padding. He's going to hold his action. All right, and so will this one. Okay, back to you, crew.
Okay. I will take the glaive of Krukash and swing at them with it. Going after the giant beast first.
Oh, his first myth with the glaive of Krukash.
Ah, yes. I like this new weapon. Its fitting name.
Okay. He will. So, Kaz has his hammer that he throws. And that is this one. Oh. Oh boy.
Intoxicated.
I don't know how. Well, you know, it's dwarven ale. Maybe it's imbued with it. So let's get...
I should say, maybe he dunks his or hammer in ale before throwing it.
Well, it doesn't matter anyway.
He got drunk and then died.
Yeah, he pretty much, enough to dropped his defense just briefly. The hammer cracked right open and drops the belay, so the burrow shark lands on the ground right here. No point in... All right, nicely done. Shield Guardian.
Just gonna move forward.
Okay, Mar.
Mar wants to sneak up to the helmet and try to pick it up.
Okay, so Mar moves into the room. Well, let me get this pen. I need to... Okay, where's my pen? There it is. All right, and you reach down to grab the helmet. Is that what you said? Just making sure I'm hearing that correctly. All right, when you do that, this ghost pops up from the skeleton, standing there looking at you going, "No thieves learn from my folly. Even at death, the dwarves of Basilmar guard their fabled treasures." And he just kind of haunts off him like that, and then you begin to see these glowing. So the ghost pops up right here, looking at you, and in the room all around you, these creatures arrive. And let me make sure it does. Make me a perception check, would you, Mar? You begin, you're looking and you see that these specters look like they are long dead drow. And they turn. And the ghost goes, "I gotta warn you!" And kind of just kind of hovers there inside the skeleton.
Okay, my question is, did Mar pick up the hat yet?
Yeah, you have the helmet. Sorry, I don't have... Here, let me... hold on. I will put it here.
Oh, it's fine. He's just going to put it on, and then...
Okay, so it's in the party sheet. You can grab it and put it to yourself. You'll... Hold on, let me identify it. Or at least not identify it, but at least say... so it's at least have its basic name to it. There you go. It's in the party
This
sheet.
is almost as good as the Jester hat you stole.
Always good to put on headwear that you've never seen before.
Well, that's Mar for you.
This is
And-
Mar.
Yeah,
Mar
and you
likes
notice,
hats.
yeah, and here you are, and you notice that all 4 of those specters, their eyes follow you in the helmet as you do that.
Let's see. I am going to... Let's ask Mar what he's going to do. Screw it. We'll attack one of them. We're going to smack this one right in front of them with the Iron Fang. And we'll use a dice. See if we can make this work. Oh, it's immune to it. I was afraid of that. Anyways, we're gonna hit it a second time.
You just see their smiles kind of widen.
And he'll use his last 5 movement to step the other way.
Okay. Tomb.
All right.
Yeah, you see all this
Well,
happen in front of you.
Tumont goes, well, shit. I guess that blows my plan. And then he'll take a couple steps forward and kill the Spectre. Because I have a crit.
Okay, go ahead. You throw the effect on it, or throw your effect. See if anything happens. Your party gains advantage on persuasions or intimidation for purpose of the fight. The rest of the encounter, if desired.
Interesting. I don't think we're going to be desiring that.
You never know. Mar might yell at them, "This is my hat. No take hat."
I don't think that's going to let them. They're going to make them want to stop.
Hey, he has
And-
advantages.
And,
That's right.
he's attacking Spectre 5.
That's correct. How the F is that freaking possible?
What the?
It's this damn dice and his damn dagger. Look at that. It's a dagger. That is just
I
wrong.
want that dagger.
Magic and fire. What? No, it's not. It is. There's fire, but it should have been immune to. Was it? No, maybe they weren't. What are they immune to?
They're
Yeah,
resistant to something.
Yeah, they're all they. Yeah, they got several, but then they weren't resistant to because of the magic part of it.
Yep.
That's just silliness. Where is it? Where is it? All right.
And that should be that.
Yeah.
I will have to tell Free thank you on Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah, tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah. 52 damage with a dagger to a
With
dead
a-
specter.
With a bunch of 1s and 2s.
Twos. Yeah, that's just silly, out of control. Broke. Anyway, but he uses it correctly. All right, Anilius.
Just going to see how things go with a firebolt.
Hit.
Not too shabby. I'll step back a little bit, but I'll still stay, I guess, in visual.
Mm-hmm. Droop's not doing anything. Triani.
Triani is going to stay where she is, but she's going to monitor the situation, so I kind of know what's going on down there.
Mm-hmm. All right. The ghost just kind of, all right, so he...
Now, here's my question. Now, this is actually me being kind of funny but truthful. These ghosts, after seeing their friend get exploded, would they be at least slightly intimidated by me?
Who you gonna call?
Intimidate.
Doomlock.
Yep, yeah, and so this creature, the ghost, is sitting there wailing, my helmet, I want it back. And it is, see, any creature, alright, Mar and Toomlock, I will let you both roll wisdom saving throws. This screaming that is coming out of this ghost is just overpowering. What's up,
Yes, I'm
Babushki?
screwed.
Well, no. So, Maria, you're just looking at it, and it's just this, horrifying visage of this thing wailing, and you're the blood, and you begins to kind of ice over a little bit, but you're Mar, and it does, you just kind of, whatever, dude. However, Toomlock, you become extremely frightened of the ghost, and I need you to roll me a d4. You just aged 20 years.
He's now the Papa Smurf.
Yeah. So how old were you? Did we even really track?
Yeah.
Were you 18 before?
No.
So you're now so now you're 58. Holy moly. Oh boy. Now that question, yeah, you just aged 20 years from that scream. Wonder what happens when you get to does it actually aging? Interesting. Haven't done like that. All right, so if you'll make sure to check your notes on that. We'll have to figure out what happens now that you've aged.
I added it.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else there because I know what has to happen. Okay, and he's just kind of sitting there, and the ghost is just hovering and all that. All right, over here, this one jumps, trying to hit Drew Cash, and it Crew Dexter strength or dex saving throw, please. What's up, Baboon?
Okay, let's see. Strength.
Yep. Okay. Oh. All right. So you're gonna take half of half. 7.
So 14, 7. Yep. So that make my wounds 13.
All right. Now.
And then, as he enters my range, I'm going to smack him, or attempt to.
Can he impale it like a cavalry charge?
Yeah, exactly. Hold his ground.
Just plant the glaive into the
That's
ground.
right.
Ha
However, okay, so it's supposed to push you 5 feet backwards. If no unoccupied space is push you into an occupied space of the creature's choice. All right, so it's going to ram you up against the wall there. Make me a dex check. Make sure you don't hurt yourself. Ooh. Here. Have 2 more damage.
Okay.
Just getting popped and getting pushed back on that. He's over here. He's on top. Alright, and now can they, if the jump's 15 part, oh, so he can still, oh wow, he can still move. Okay, so he will go ahead and move up here. And now does he get that Boule long jump? It doesn't talk about actions. It can lead. Okay, so it can bite still. Okay, I've missed that totally wrong. All right, misses, and then the burrow shark, he moves up and will begin to try to poke at Crew. That's 1 hit. 2 and 3. And the other burrow shark will now stick down at Kaz. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Specters now. Alright, Mar. This thing will begin to solidify as it's floating there, and yet you definitely can tell that it is, you know, a drow, some old, you know, long past dead drow warrior, and it just kind of looks at you, and then this hand floats out and reaches for you and misses you and sits there. The second one flies toward Doomlock, and this hand comes out. Oh boy. Oh shit. Begins to you feel that your life essence is sucked out of you, and you need to make me a con saving throw. They're 10. Okay. So yeah, that hand reaches through you, trying to wrap around your heart, and you know, with the damage you just took and all that, you felt ice in your veins and your blood and all that as it was trying to pull the essence out of you, but you are successful in your save. However, okay, so now is this one motivated because someone slashed its friend to Kingdom Come?
I was gonna say you still have an advantage and a disadvantage stuff.
Oh, you don't want to tell me that. This one's going to float over. Oh gosh. Here, I'll tell you what I do. To be fair, which one was bought first, advantage or the disadvantage?
The advantage.
Oh damn! All right, here we go. Another one reaches out. And I need another con saving throw from you. Nicely done. All right, so you begin. Yeah, they're both. You see both of them with these, you know, empty grins and, you know, snickers on their face as they're trying to pull the life force out of you, but you're fighting it off. Crew cash.
All right. Let's see. I'll work on the belay first.
The belay of crew cash misses again. And again! Oh my god, the weapon must be defaulting.
Likes twos. All 3 of my misses have been on a 2. Oh wait, that was damage, not...
Hey, now!
No.
He gave my belay 12 points. Hold on, I gotta take that off. Where is he?
Grabbed the wrong hot thing.
What is that? That's... Okay. Oh. You still could have just add the damage back.
Well,
I was going to say, oh, it's different damage.
it's a
That's right.
different
Yeah, it's
roll.
offhanded. I got you. Yeah.
He did better than that, anyways.
Yeah,
Did
that's true.
13.
Okay. Kaz will take his big hammer, smash down on it. Shield Guardian. Squeezing through.
I'm not sure which way I want him to go, but I guess I'll have him go this way.
And it's not liking, scratching up its nice plated armor. It's upset about
It
it.
doesn't care.
All right, Mar. What are you two doing over here with these specters?
Mara's gonna smack it in the face, hopefully. And then he'll try to smack it again.
Right. Oh, another one.
And then he'll back up a little bit of ways from that ghost. Right next to Grandpa. Hi, Grandpa!
True.
Got a little more gray there.
Yeah.
All right. So I will attack Spectre 19 with Tinder Strike.
Damn
Oh,
weapon.
dropped a 20.
Damn weapon.
Oh, and I can't roll sneak because I had disadvantage. And that should be that, unless I should be running because I'm frightened.
No,
Yeah,
you just
I'll run,
can't
'cause
move. Yeah, you just can't move toward them and all that. And so
Oh, toward the ghost, yeah.
that's right. Correct.
All right, so that should be that, I guess.
Mm-hmm. And they just smile looking at you. Anilius.
Well, Anelius will go with another firebolt.
Whoops.
And he'll stay where he is, so that'll be it.
Droop will do nothing.
Osteoporosis. That's funny. All right, Gianni. Let me see what. Before I move back over here, anything? All right, the ghost is just hovering there. All right, back to the boule. We'll chomp down on Kaz. Missing. Burrow shark number 19 will stab. 2, 3. Oh, wow. Really hurt you. Other one will stab down at Kaz. Hit. 2. And 3. Oh boy.
Oh, you still have disadvantage, though.
Okay, so this way. Okay, so here goes the disadvantage. Thank you. Swinging at you. And it misses. Perplexed why its hand swiped at you. And look back. The other one turns to look at Mars, stepped in front of him. Reaching over. Grabbing a hold. And totally. Oh my. I have no need to want to do.
Opposite gender ghost?
All members of the. Yeah, exactly. So, well. Yep. They both totally whiffed. Talk about some luck there. Alright.
I will continue my assault on the boule. There we go. Then I will turn to the rider next to me.
Yeah,
And
it's
let
my
him
dog.
feel the wrath of the glaive of Krukash.
Cool. All right, Kaz. Well, and Amai, did Casey reach out to you yet about the? No, he. Okay. Let's see. Kaz had. I mean, yeah, Thor Hammer. Not yet. Okay, yeah, he said he was. He was really interested. Am I talking?
That's dead.
Oh, is he dead? Oh, thanks. Oops. Hey, you know. All right, so he drops down, and then, all right, so then that would put, oh, wait. Why am I attacking? Oh, because it was Cat. Okay, so he's still, wait, I just goofed, didn't I? He will instead attack the Burrow Shark and give it some love. Let's get this right. Okay. Now it's the Shield Guardians. Yeah, so he'll reach out to you. He's said he's got plenty of, he can help you with some of the DMs Guild, but also he's works with several publishers, so like that would be very interested in possibly seeing some of your work and all that. So he will be reaching out to you, and we'll make sure that happens. Shield Guardian is scraping along.
Yep, just gonna move forward.
Turn on you.
That'll be all he'll do.
Okay, Mar's
gonna yell, "You don't hit old people! Don't hit Grandpa!" And he's going to swing. Oh, that's still hit.
Yeah, he sent me. We were chatting via Facebook today on some stuff, getting ready for the Genghis Khan. I'm running a table for him and a couple other guys. I think Moondog's gonna play. We're gonna run a game on Sunday for some special people. Special people. All right.
And that's everything.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Yeah, that's right, Baboon. Yeah. I was going to run the actual in-person game Saturday for them. We were going to actually do, I'm streaming to a room full of people that we're going to play at a table back through Fantasy Grounds and kind of stream a live session. But I have got a memorial that cropped up on me for a friend that passed that day. So I had to pass on it. I'm kind of mad about it. All right. Sorry about that. Toonlight, what are we doing?
How long does this frightened last for?
I will tell you. Did it disappear? Because he... oh, no. Not because it's from the ghost. Oops. The... Quite a while.
Okay. So I will attack Spectre 19 again.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, it's just for a minute. My bad. Yeah, that's just regular frighten. I was thinking the age deal. Sorry, quite a while.
Well, yeah, the age will last quite a while.
Yeah.
But the frightened, it's still going on.
Yeah, it's still going on, yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which means I still can't get my sneak damage.
Yeah, I think, but when he said that Zell was going to be working the convention with, she's actually going to be there in person helping out on a bunch of stuff. So, all right.
So there's another dead one.
So
What?
That's Spectre 19 dead.
Whatever, man. You know what? How did you kill? All right. All right, Anilius, back to you.
Okay. Let's go after these guys now. I think I'm just going to mock them a little.
How unlike you.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like their rocks.
Baboon, you running a game Saturday or Sunday for the
He
Genghis?
succeeded.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't think I did that right. Or maybe I didn't do it right. I thought it was supposed to have the damage.
Don't know. 2 seconds.
I'm double checking.
Okay. Glutton for punishment there, my friend. Yeah, we've been talking about running this in-person deal. take the 4 off. Gotcha.
Yes, please.
Burrow Shark 19. Yeah. Let's see. Out of 19, 4. Oh, well, that's not a lot.
And that's my turn.
Yeah, we're gonna run a kind of a deal. It's got some cards. The player interaction and all the stuff would actually take place in the room to then affect the stream and all that. But the question is, how do we run the stream part there with the players? And so he was going to actually have a computer, was going to be managing all the stuff in-house while they're watching it on the big screen, and I take care of the rest of it for the stream and for the interaction and all that. But we'll reschedule it for another time. Kind of an experiment. All right, the ghost doesn't, he's just kind of wavering there. They died. All right, spear. Ooh, hit. No, not really. I don't miss. You take -5. Oh, wow. For 2 rounds. Oh, awesome. So his last attack is at -5. Big. He's still.
Yeah, he still hit.
Wow. Okay. I was expecting a total whiff bomb there. What's that?
I was going to say I was going to do something.
Uh-oh. What were you going to do? Before I jumped in.
I'm going to tell him how bad of a person he is, and reduce that attack by 2.
The attack
Using cutting
roll.
words. Yep, the attack roll.
You
So
bastard.
16 would
miss.
So that'd
Yeah.
be,
So take.
took
Give us.
5.
Yep. Put yourself back 5, please. All right.
Done.
This guy will run up. Oh, you
As he does so.
He was there. Sorry, he would just land there. He
Oh,
wasn't
okay.
there. Yeah. He will hit Kaz. 2, 3. All right. All right. What have we got here? We have. I don't have any other attack rolls, anything like that. Tumok, right? I'm done. Okay. All right. Whoosh. Very ineffective now. These specters. All right, crew, back to you.
I will continue slicing at the rider.
Kaz will do his typical Thor hammer. Rack. Okay. Shield Guardian still scraping along. This thing is freaking huge.
He's taking up the rear. He's protecting our
Yes,
backside.
there you go. All right, Mar, what are we doing over here?
Same thing Mar always does.
Oh, no. Oh.
I'm assuming that hit. Apparently, I didn't have him click.
Yeah, a 30.
And that's just. Oh, I didn't do my crit.
You didn't have him targeted, that's why. So just that's another 14. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it that way. Okay. Uh-oh.
And he follows it up with a badge roll.
Okay, a mini tornado develops around you, lifts all creatures up within 20 feet. Oh, I'm not worried about that. Just, you know what, it just, yeah, picks you up and sets you back down. Y'all got enough to worry about. You got old man there, Winter, you know, to deal with. Old man Blueberry. He might hurt himself now.
Hey, now we Genasi live to about 120, so we're okay at 80, at 50.
You just shot up the ladder there, pal. All right, anything else more?
Nope, that's it.
Come on, Mai.
Thank you, Mai.
All right, Tomb.
All right.
When are you gonna add that cheese rolls to the store?
We're gonna.
I need to. I need to.
Kill Spectre 20.
I'll make it happen. Totally keep forgetting to do that. See it, baboon.
Well, I guess we're not gonna kill Spectre 20. We're gonna attack it. So. And that should be it.
Okay. I'll target Burrow Shark 19.
I'll get it added in. Some cheese rolls.
The target adds 2 levels of exhaustion.
Did you just, what did you, to, who did you hit with that?
19.
Who?
Burrow Shark 19.
Yep, getting it there. Boom. I don't know if it's going to matter. Did he die? Yeah, I'm about to say.
Yes,
Thought
he
it was
did.
close. Yeah, like it was going to matter. He's really exhausted, completely exhausted.
Cannot be any more exhausted.
Straight to level 6. Instant death.
Mm-hmm. All right. The ghost. Yep. And Burrow Shark yells out, "Brother, I will avenge you. Oh, maybe not today." Boy. Wow.
Nope. He's so distraught he can't hit.
Yeah. All right. This one reaches out one more time. Holy Felder Carbies. Crew. See where this battle's going now.
With the mighty grave of Krukash, I shall smack him. And again. Oh, not that time.
Ooh. Guardian moves. Clomp, 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 clomp.
Finally next to me.
Mar.
Taking you long enough.
That's what you get for attacking Grandpa.
Okay. The last specter disappears, and the ghost just is there, kind of floating in the air, looking at you, and really it's just kind of watching because you've got the shield, and it just kind of floats back. I mean, not the shield, but the helmet. And he goes, he kind of just is holding his hand out for it, and he goes, and it must be returned. This helmet must be returned.
Actually, you know what? Mars gonna use his cunning action to dash for extra 30 feet. He's gonna move over here, and he's gonna put the jester hat in his hand. Fair trade. And then he's gonna move back the other way.
Oh.
And that's all Mars got.
Alright, so alright, hold on one second. When you do that, I need a charisma saving throw from you, please. Alright. Alright, so hold on, I gotta oh boy. Well, this is gonna be interesting. 1 second, folks, I need to tell him something. Out of the channel here. Secret time. 1 second. And
Oh, goody.
okay, you there? All right.
Uh-huh.
The ghost just took possession of you, and he's controls your body, but he's just basically what you're hearing him say to you is that you must return the helmet back to Rulak. And he begins to point to that there is that y'all Rulak is the lost king that's in the halls of the hunting axe. It's I have to go back and pull the area with it, but it's a tomb that y'all found and down underneath the hall, and it needs to be returned to him to the grave no matter what, and that he is inside you, and he's using his possession of you to enforce the taking that back. And so you've got to kind of play it that way, is that you need to don't tell them what they can hear me. Y'all don't say a word. Anyway, so that's what you've got to kind of do right now. Yep, that's it. Just so you know,
Okay.
You're not possessed by this ghost. All right.
Then I was possessed over here. I'm going to actually use my 25 movement to go.
Yeah, you're gonna actually. Yeah,
Anyway.
you would have run backwards. Yep. Once I'm gonna put you back now. Okay, secret time's over, and Mar turns around and starts running back past the ghost instead of running that way. And the ghost just sits on. The ghost is now, is gone. When that all happened. So Tumok, you basically saw is that Mar ran up, put the jester hat into the skeleton's hands, and the ghost just kind of was audible sitting there and just kind of wavered and all that, and then just kind of poof, and Mar was running toward the exit, but then turns around and runs back towards you. That's it.
All right. I guess since I'm no longer frightened, I can move towards the other
1 second.
side.
Yeah, let me remove that from you. You may. Sorry, the skeleton's still there on the ground, but the ghost is no longer there.
It has a very nice, dirty jester
I'm
hat.
gonna go
I took
there.
it off a dead zombie.
True.
And head towards the hallway there.
They didn't hear anything, Devil Dog.
that
You
would
have
be-
no idea what the chat knows. All right.
Well, I was just asking if they could actually hear you guys or not. Cause
They
I-
could. They could.
Okay, because
Yeah.
that was something that we were talking about.
Yeah, they can.
We don't want to know what was said. We just want to know if they can actually hear you.
It's quiet. Cornelius.
Okay, so I am going to whisper sweet nothings into that one's ears. He fails. And now he has to run away from me at his fastest speed.
He is okay. Immediately runs away,
Yes.
or on his turn. Okay, immediately.
And as he leaves,
Okay.
I miss.
All right. Let me.
Does Kaz get a chance to strike out at him too?
Sure, he would. What the heck? All right, let me check. I'm checking something while we're sitting here. Okay, Triani. Flying in this way.
She'll fly across the chasm.
Okay. Now, is he, how long is he frightened, or is it just that one moment.
Just that one moment. You can come back after.
Ooh, wait a second. Oops. No, that's the. Never mind. I'm looking. Okay, so he can then return back. 1, 2, 3. He runs up to. Actually, he was attacking
And as he comes back,
Kaz. Yeah. Everybody can slap away at him.
You only get one reaction a round, so
Gotcha. All right. So he will, in anger, strike at the dwarf. Okay, crew.
take my mighty glaive. Oh boy. No, he has no allies. Nothing happens.
Okay. Kaz will hit. Kills it. Alright. Let me.
that's what we're talking about.
Yep. What's that? Someone's asked me a question. Okay, so he dies, and we are out of combat for the second. Oh my, 1 second. I gotta bear with me. Got something here for the group. Let's see. Downloads. Oh, wrong one. Bear with me, folks. Alright, I'm having a little fun here. And alright. Can't really see it on the. I guess you can't hear it on a second. Tomb lock.
It's got to be longer, and the hair's got to be gray.
Yep, you've got some gray hair. Yeah. All right. So let's see. We're out. Good job, Amai. I'll change the portrait on the deal here. We can actually, let's see, bring this up. Browse to Old Man Tomblock. There it is. Alright, we're out of combat for a second. What are we doing? Oh, y'all move up here. Sorry, my bad. You see, yeah, from where y'all are at, Humatriana sees the cavern, kind of branches off and then begins to go up a little bit more north. And Mar is going this way. Cornelius, you're coming back down the hallway, and you see Mar walking towards you, and he looks like he's continuing on back the way you came.
Mar, what's going on?
I got a hat. I gotta take the hat.
Where are you taking the hat?
I gotta take the hat home.
But now is not the right time to take it home.
But I have to take the hat.
Kaz?
What do you mean? What's Kaz got to do with it? So, hold on a second. I gotta. Kaz, something here. I mean, Mar posted something for you in Discord. Just so you know. Okay, so Kaz, here's he comes walking back over, and you yelled for me, Anilius.
There's something wrong with Mar.
There's always something wrong with Mar. Nothing new there.
He thinks he needs to go home with a hat.
So I'm going, Crew Cash, what are you doing?
Well, I didn't know this was going on, so I was just continuing down the tunnel.
You wouldn't know that. That's true.
What he might have heard me yell out, Kaz?
You didn't yell for Crew Cash.
That is true.
You come up here.
Okay, so while that's happening, Crew Cash, you begin to.
Who are you?
Yeah, you see Tuvok show up. That's right. Okay, so you begin to look into this room. You see another cavern open up, and you see what was the mud flow. Well, you don't see it from coming out of that wall, sorry, so that would be kind of hidden there. Quit. So you would see this. You see the stream flowing. It's continuing on, going eastward. Violently this way. And you hear somewhat out in the darkness there, some giggling and some squealing, and you dummy! They're saying words. You don't I don't think you can understand what they're saying, can you? Let me see, make sure here.
Common, Dwarvish, and Orc.
No, you don't. So there's some yelling and some giggling, and you hear, and it just sounds somewhat childish to you. But you can't see what's happening because you've got your torch. Well, I would assume you've lit a torch then. Toomlock, old man, are you able to see? Yeah, you can't see either. Okay.
But no, as I'm walking out and I hear Krukesh go, "Who are you?" I'm going, "I'm Toomlock. Don't you recognize me?"
No. What's with the gray hair?
Yeah, about that. That was a bad ghost. Bad touched me.
Can you show me on this doll where he touched?
Where is it? Where is it? I gotta get it. There it is. Yeah, that's right. You know.
Want it rough, you're out of bounds. I want you smothered, want you covered like
he got bad touched. So hey, I gotta roll with it.
Well, that sucks. Did you take care of them all?
Yep. And Mar took off the other direction, and I don't know why.
This looks cool.
He'll be okay.
So, Traiani hisses at everybody and then starts going back the other way.
Okay, sorry. Okay, so, y'all are running. Okay, hold on. Alright, so Triani's flying backwards. You two fly into, or he walks into the room. Okay, so your torchlight, and you see this. Oh crap. Turn the mask. There we go. Alright. So you look, you see to your left there that there's a tunnel and the mud flows coming straight out of that hole in the wall, and it flows to this big pit where this inlet area, and it's just kind of swirling and massing, and there's kind of like a whirlpool there where it's just kind of pulling and it's churning up, and inside it you see these creatures. And I'm missing one. What the heck? Alright. Actually, they're in the pool. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And they are picking up mud and they're flinging it at this creature that is standing right here. And you basically, once it's kind of pushing, and you hear basically what sounds like maybe a grunt coming from that creature, but then it looks and sees you enter the room. Here, actually, let me give you the description of what you're seeing first, just once again. And it looks over you and it says, "Do not enter, none shall pass." And the Mifits kind of look, some kind of still throwing mud, and then the other ones kind of look at you. And one of them tries to fling some mud at you.
Which one?
19. He goes, hee, and then flips some mud at you.
I'm going to run up here and swing at him with the glaive.
Alrighty, you can swing, and then we'll need initiative rolls. Everybody give me a nits.
You know, throw mud at Krukesh.
How many rolls at nits? Alright, and we will hold for the night there. Now, Mar continues moving on that way. Oh no. We are in a predicament, so we will hold there.
I'm running right after him.
That's fine. Alright. I will explain. So we'll give. I'll explain to Kaz what is happening there too, and kind of let him see the end of the video here, so he can then tell me kind of what he would like to do on that movement also when we start up.
You'll make sure you gotta make sure you like don't let him hear.
Yeah, no, I got to make sure he doesn't watch the video. Thank you. Derp. Okay. So yeah, we'll hold there because I don't want to go any too farther here. This is going to get complicated. I want to make sure everybody's here for this. I don't want to make the decisions for somebody. But did you do your swing already at him? Okay, you missed him. Okay. Yeah.
Me? No, I hit him.
Oh, you hit him. Okay, Cap. So you gave him some damage, and he is, yeah. And you hear some hissing from some of them as they turn and look. And you also will see that this creature begins to move also towards you. All right, but we will hold there just a little slightly early because this is going to go all sorts of directions weird here in a little bit. And
mainly south.
Yeah, well, that's where Mars headed. South, with the Nihilus behind him going, come back. And
well, I have a plan for that too.
Yeah, the Shield Guardian's like, make up your mind. You can kind of hear it in its background to you. All right, folks.
I told it to wait where it is.
That's right. Okay, we're going to hold. We'll be back tomorrow night with the Death Dealers. If you guys will hang here for a second, I'll dole out XP real quick. But let's say bye to our viewers. Everybody, thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching, everyone.
Okay. Be good. Like I said, see you tomorrow night, and we'll have some fun with the Death Dealers. See ya.
Night, guys.